Mic check.
Yes, so welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle, the Couch Talk. I'm here with some beautiful ladies and some very handsome gentlemen. Tata, I don't know why you're seeing a darko. I don't know if you think this is an episode of The
Well, y'all
Godfather.
can't see me?
But, my God, you're in the darko.
You can't see me?
I mean, I can see
No,
you,
boy.
but, like, you need more light. But anyways, listen, I go by Uncle AK. Next person, introduce yourself.
I'm Ella.
I know what I'm about to do. It's on Facebook Live.
Pascal.
DJ Lion. They call me DJ Lion.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
that's where I'm gonna have to use that.
I'm
Surge.
Queso.
Oh, I'm sorry, Queso. I'm Surge.
If you don't mind.
Asia.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Julian.
And I'm Josh.
Damn, that took so
Josh,
long to
aka
be so
Approver.
down.
Okay, whatever. Man,
Hey, listen, man, we got a Miss Guinea in the house. Miss Guinea 2019, North America. That's right? I said it correct, right?
Got it right.
Shout out to
Man.
Miss Guinea. Shout out to Miss Guinea.
Hey, people see me now.
Let's all clap for that. Let's all clap for that real quick. Let's all clap for that. I had one question for you. With this pandemic going on right now, Miss Guinea, how are you trying to make your people feel safe, secure, and all that jazz?
Gotta tell them to stay home and mind their business. Wash your hands.
He's not putting
So yeah,
It's like everything is still in use, just do it. Okay, wash your hands, stay home,
exactly.
blah
Wash
blah.
your hands, stay home, and
But you know,
be safe.
Nah, but also also real stuff though. Like, how does it? I mean, like, what when you decided to become Miss Guinea? I mean, like, what was you thinking about in terms of, okay, I'm about to do this. This is how I'm going. Like my tenure. This is how I'm going. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to go about it. Like, take us a little bit through that process from doing all the pageant runs and then winning, and then now you being Miss Guinea and all that.
So I went for Miss Guinea because I started an association called Alien for Kids, which actually helps sick children and children in need in Guinea. So after that, I was like, oh, let me see like what I can explore more, and Miss Guinea was happening. So I signed up for it and went through the whole process of it. It was very rewarding in terms of experience, definitely. And through that, we came home with the crown, thank God.
Amen.
And yeah, like that's very much about it.
I was going to ask Queso, Ella, Asia. I want to ask the Corona meal, but anyways, I was going to ask you guys, right? When your friend, became Miss Guinea, man, like, how did you guys feel? Were you guys part of it? Where were you guys at that point?
We were so proud of her.
Yeah, we were with her all the time, supporting her, telling her, this is how you need to behave, this is how you need to respond, and she know that, but I used to tell her, you have everything, in yourself to be the next Miss Guinea, and she was always saying, no, I don't want to do it, I don't think I can do it, and I was always pushing her. So for her to now be Miss Guinea, I'm so proud. I just have no words, and she knows that already.
You got some prime friends, so I need to find
I'm
some
sure she was
friends.
gonna get it, because I mean, look at her. You guys can see her, right? Like, obviously she was gonna get it. And it's also like the way she presented herself. I wasn't there, but then I saw the videos, the way she presented herself. And it literally went out of her comfort zone. I had never seen her like that before. And there is no way anyone else was going to get that.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, get your hype man like Ella, dog. Get your hype man. Josh, what are you doing? You're supposed to be hyping me up like that every day.
I need friends like that. Look,
I'm telling
Jimmy,
you, man.
I might have to
You
erase you.
definitely need friends like mine.
What'd you say?
I said, Jimmy, if you don't start supporting me like her friends do her, I might have to just cut you off.
It's because we're alive. Wait.
But nah, I wanted to go around again, for everybody to, say where you come from. We already know Miss Guinea. I'm from Cameroon. Ella, you from?
I'm from Rwanda.
Josh?
From Rwanda, of course. No.
DJ Lion?
Rwanda, but Zambia raised me.
Okay. Kessa?
Guinea.
Guinea. Okay, 2 Guinea in the house. Ooh. Asia?
Guinea.
Oh, Jesus, 3 Guinea.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
House.
my God, we have to go to Guinea, my God.
I brought my
didn't know.
whole village.
I didn't know
they
Guinea had beautiful
they
women
had
like
them like
this.
that.
Yeah? Okay. Anyway, Julia, where you from?
Yeah, Julian is from Togo. I'm from Togo.
You from Togo? Oh yeah, shout out. Hey man, Tata, you look like you from. Anyway, Tata, where you from?
Born in Cameroon, 237. Raised in the DMV, Silver Spring, Maryland.
Yeah. He had to put that DMV part in it.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Tata, I was gonna ask you, dog. Oh, anyway, Serge.
What's up?
Did I?
No,
Cameroon,
Serge,
right?
where you from?
That's
So who from again?
237, man. You already know.
We'll have
Cameroon.
Cameroon Monday.
We out here.
Now I wanted to ask you guys, though. Like people talk about the DMV, like the DMV is trash, dog. How y'all feel about that?
When you say trash, what do you pertain to? Like, just like.
I mean, they're like, man, the DMV men, dog. Like the DMV men are trash. The DMV men are trash. That's what they say. How do y'all
See
feel
all
when y'all
these
hear
girls
that?
smiling.
I'm laughing.
DMV ladies, I'll give you that answer.
I've never heard that. I don't know.
Well, AK, I'm gonna just say, like, this area, as as big as it is, it's kind of small as well. Like,
Very.
Where I'm from, if you went to there are 3 high schools that are like a 5-mile radius from each other, and it's pretty much like if you went to one high school, you went to all of them in the same area because everybody knows everybody. And when it comes to like relationships, that's where the plot thickens, because since everybody knows everybody, there's a certain reputation that's been the certain reputation that's like kept, that you have in your memory of people, regardless of people changing, maturing, or whatever the case may be. The area is so small that everybody knows everybody. So it feels like when you meet somebody new, and once you find out that they have any type of mutual friend, it's kind of like it kind of like discourages you from getting to know them, because you feel like they have a certain type of reputation now, and that's why everybody feels like the DMV is trash. But I feel like there are a lot of states where everybody knows everybody. So I don't know. It just all depends on where you're from. People in the DMV say it's trash. People that move to other cities and come here, they love DP. So I can't really say. I love the DMV. I love where I'm from. I've never complained about this. I mean, of course, the women are the women, but that's what comes.
Hold on, my God.
He wanted
to
dash that one in there small.
He could not leave that one out, but I
course.
cannot go without asking that. What do you mean by the women? Like you do this. The women. Like, guy, this means like. What do you mean by the women?
Women are women. I'm a general.
Oh, women are women.
Yeah, women are women. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to just relationship expectations, the whole game. When I mean women are women, it's kind of just like, they have their phases. They might want to be serious here. They might want unrealistic expectations. Some of them just want to have fun. I don't know. You just gotta.
I think I can add on to Jimmy's point about women are women, and just being from the DMV area, we're not trying to generalize women, but you can meet the same girl in 7 different clubs and they will act completely different. You can meet them at a kickback and they'll be open, free to, talk and mingle. Whereas you could meet them elsewhere and they'll act as if, they walk on clouds, So,
But I'm pretty sure women can say the same about men.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah, it goes both ways. It's sad to say there's always a double standard for everything. And depending on who you're talking to, you'll just always get a different answer.
I've heard, the DMV women say, "Oh man, like, don't mess with no DMV guy because you mess with one of them is like you've messed with. You mess with one guy with DMV has messed with almost all the women in the DMV, right? Similar to like kind of what you're saying right now. How do you feel about that when they say that personally?"
To be, see, I feel like you can take a group of friends and seeing how the DMV is big, but it's so small. You can mention one name and probably find a friend of yours or a friend of a friend within that circle that has probably had some encounter with him or with his friends, to where now they are going to group him with his friends. And if like one's, I don't know if we are cursing on here or not.
Feel free, my God.
But if one ain't shit, they all ain't shit. So I feel like that's where that kind of falls into play.
Ladies, have you guys heard about that? Like, DMV men are trash. Who made that sound?
Me. I said no. This is
okay.
I have not.
Oh,
I've
never
heard it. I've heard mad point blank.
DMV, specifically DMV.
Ella, we know you have.
Now, let me ask this.
Ella, are you hiding something?
I'm sorry,
She's been
what?
very quiet.
Are you hiding something?
Who?
Express yourself.
Who, me?
You can do it.
Oh, no, it's because, I'm hearing these guys talk about women like, first of all, as if women are just a property or something, and then it's like, oh, she acts this way, she acts that way. First of all, it depends on what mood anybody wakes up in. It's got nothing to do with a woman or a man, Maybe one day you're in a good mood, maybe the next day you're not. And I don't think it's a woman thing, it's a person thing. So,
valid point.
I agree with that.
So with that said, right, let me ask this. Fellas, how do you feel about this, and ladies too? What's your take on women showing their shots?
They
Should
need
it
to
be done
shoot.
more often?
Please let me go first.
Gotta go, my God.
I honestly feel like it should be done more often.
Yeah.
Because, for example, when you're around a woman, let's say you're cool with her, you guys see each other at the club here and there. Maybe you guys have mutual friends in the outer circle, not really in the inner circle, but you guys see each other every 2 months because that mutual friend of yours might have a gathering or something, you all get together. And if you don't know that she's interested in you and you find out later on down the line when it's probably too late and she springs it on you like, hey, by the way, this, that, and the third, I used to be interested in you. And it's kind of just like, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you present that to me? I don't know. And it's the social media aspect of it, as far as like shooting shot in the DMs, I really don't like doing that too much because it's like I don't have no substance. Like if I meet a girl that I find attractive on Instagram and she physically fits what I'm looking for, I still don't know what her mental is about. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no substance. I didn't meet her at an outing. I didn't have a conversation with her to get to pick her brain out or anything. So it's kind of just like I'm going into her DM, her not knowing me from nothing, me not knowing her from nothing. It's just all physical attraction at that point. So it's like women have an upper hand when it comes to shooting their shot, because 9 times out of 10, if you look good, we'll go from there. As far as men, women are more picky, which is like a man is handsome, that's cool and all, but so some women will get with a guy not for his looks, but for everything else. So I don't know. It's just I feel like women should do it more, because sometimes we're out here and we don't know what we want, but y'all know what y'all want, and it can be something I want and I don't even know it because you didn't even say anything. So that's my take on that.
I have a question. So do you think that the reason why men are more willing, what was that?
A question for me?
Yeah, I mean, everybody. Do you think men are more willing to entertain shots from women because we're so used to rejection, and when we get something coming our way, we're more open to it? Rather than, women, they get a lot more shots shot at them.
I honestly feel like women are more afraid of rejection because they have the upper hand. They normally don't get rejected. Compared to us, where we naturally, we see something, we go after it. You know what I mean? Regardless if we get rejected. If you shoot your shot and you miss, if you shoot your shot, the worst she can say is, "I'm not interested." Now, there's certain men that take it another level, and they become salty and they're upset at the fact that the woman ain't give them a chance. So all of a sudden now, like that woman that they saw in a different light now ain't shit because she didn't give you a chance. So it's kind of just like, nah, that's not fair.
Josh, what was your question again?
I feel like, I think, what was your question? My bad.
No, my question is, do you think men entertain shots or accept shots more when a woman shoots a shot because we're so used to being rejected and not really approached?
We're so used to being rejected?
My guy, I'm pretty sure we're all taking L's here. Let's not just put this on me, okay?
I know what you say about that, bro.
I'm pretty sure all the guys in here,
I know what you mean.
Have been accepted. But is it because we're so used to being the guy that's going and being rejected and going that when something comes my way, I'm like, and you know what? It's like this is like free food right now. I can't say no to that. Or is it?
Wow.
I don't know.
No. I get it. Let me throw a little. This ain't no story time because I'm not about to start putting names out there. But it happened to me actually over the summer, and I was at this event, and this girl came up to me, and when I tell you I was not expecting it, I just left the bar. I had my cup, and she came straight up to me, and these were her exact words. "I'm a very direct person. I know what I want, and I want you." I almost choked on my Henny because I wasn't expecting it. Like I just wasn't expecting it. One, because of where we were. Not that I didn't appreciate it, because right after that I was like, oh well, all right, here's my number, and then like the night went on. So I don't think it's nothing that guys, because it doesn't happen enough. When it does happen, you just aren't expecting it to happen. But like Jimmy was saying earlier, girls, of course, a girl can walk outside and 20 guys will approach her. A guy might walk outside and literally 0 will approach.
Keep walking. Forever.
Yeah. So I'm saying it is what it is. It is what it is. You know. But I feel like because girls are so used to guys coming to them that they just won't go to the guy because they feel like within this day and age that's just not how it should be. So, ladies, I've been seeing eyes and
I don't agree.
Ooh, that's
I don't agree.
why it's open convo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't agree. Yo, my guy, there's one thing I
Convince
can
me.
actually add. There's one thing I can add. Listen, these days you see women being on their knees showing the rings. So everything is different. If a woman, for example, she's liking a guy and she's sitting in her corner, that means she's not ready. Most women that I know, for example, if they like someone, they will go after you. They will just tell you. If you say no, she will walk back off. So it depends. It depends on the kind of person you're hanging out or you're trying to
But I
talk
think the
to.
question was, are guys more accepting? We're more accepting because of the simple fact that, like, a woman will sit there and have 20 messages in her DM and not respond to one of them. If we have 20 messages with different women coming at us, we're opening all of them.
Every single one of them.
That's a lie. Don't generalize. Don't generalize. It depends on who the person is or who the type of man that's actually having those girls coming into
But
their
they're gonna
DM.
open the message though. There are women that have DMs that don't even open.
I mean, that's true. That's true. That's like 95% of women. That's what they do. But that doesn't mean like that's what every single man is gonna like open all the women DMs. Like there are some men like they do not do. They're not into that type of thing.
No, Julian, what he's saying is opening just to read. So I'm just willing to entertain what you're saying.
I know people that don't even open to read. They just delete this thing.
And that's the thing, we do too. But I feel like with everything that we are talking about, we kind of have to go with the generalized group because we're not talking about
that makes sense now. That makes sense now.
You know, yeah. So
yeah.
Ladies, what do y'all have to
Well, women shoot their shots all the time. That's what I think. And first of all, you're better off letting me shoot my shot because then you're sure that I want you. You know, don't even waste your time coming to talk to me if I don't come to you. That's simple. That's
How do you know?
Hold on, wait, let her finish.
It's really that simple.
Ella, how do you know if you know you might be interested in someone that you haven't seen?
You can tell. You can tell. Looks give everything away. You gotta look at somebody, and then once the look goes through, then you can go talk to them. It's that simple.
You're taking an isolated case and generalizing.
I'm not.
What I'm saying is your back is towards the person, right? Your back is towards the person, and they come and they approach you.
I don't want nobody to approach me. It's that simple.
Okay.
Yes.
But you want to approach somebody.
Oh yeah.
I ain't.
Okay.
I've never heard of a woman say that she doesn't want men to approach her. She wants to.
I don't.
Ella, you are an isolated case. I'm sorry to say.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like she's an outlier. She's an outlier within the general public.
I'll tell you this. Women, these have been words spoken out. If a man is not willing to chase me, win me over, do all this thing. First of all, as a man, I'll be very honest with you. That's tiring. I'm tired of that nonsense. Either you want to come into this together and we're moving forward, but me chasing after you 24/7.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun for who?
It's fun.
It's fun for who?
It's fun for who? It's fun for who?
Playing hide and seek is only fun when you're the one hiding.
Hide and seek is for 5-year-old now.
You know, you get tired. When you play hide and seek, I need my own term tune. Come on.
Man, hold on. Let's hear from Kessel and Asia.
I just feel like it's okay if women shoot their shot. Like, it's fine. But for me, I'd rather you come talk to me, ask for my number, slide in my DM. Like, this is how it's supposed to be in my head, you know? This is the value that I have. Like, a man should chase me. If you want me, show me that you want me.
So I have a question for you, though.
Nitty gritty.
What if a man? Have you ever been in a situation where a man indirectly shoots his shot and you kind of like put the pieces together and then you take it from there and then you approach him? Has that ever happened?
No.
You gotta chase her all the way. That's stuff
you can't chase her halfway.
Guys, she wants.
Has that happened to any of the women in the chat right now?
Jenny is too quiet.
Can you repeat?
Repeat your question.
Where's the you meet a guy, you've probably met him a couple times, and you guys are vibing out at a party, at a house gathering or something, game night, and he indirectly says something that might have you wonder, like, you know, but he wasn't direct about it. He was indirect about it, and then you took it upon yourself to be direct about it the next time y'all had a conversation and you shot your shot. Has that ever happened?
I said, you want to say something about that?
Wow.
Wait, what'd she say?
She didn't answer, but she called someone else out to speak.
She called me out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Somebody got called out. Okay.
What's her opinion on it?
I mean, I think we shoot our shot, you know. And
I like you.
it might be terrifying at first to ask somebody out, but hey, I think it's
what do you lose, right?
Yeah. I mean, because
there's a story here.
If you don't do it, like, how would the person know that, you know, hey, I don't know, I'm interested in you, you know? So.
That's true. That's true. Me personally, I've gotten to that point of I'm out a lot. I see a lot of people. I'm like always around, you know, girls. So, but I got to the point to where.
Oh shit!
Do we all right?
Yeah,
what's going on? Okay, cool. So yeah, no, like, even though we're all inside right now, if everything was open, I would probably be out and y'all would probably see me. But I'm at a point to where I'm that indirect person. I might do it once or twice, just like to see how you react.
Yeah.
And then from there, I might start chasing, or I'm gonna just leave it there because I want to see the next time I see you what happens. And no, it's worked. It hasn't. And to be honest, I'm more inclined to go for a girl that way than just going directly to approach her, because of just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
My guys in here might feel different, but it's just me and my settings and my surroundings that I'm always in. So
I know me personally, as cliche as this may sound, I don't like rejection because of the simple fact that of how I approach women, and I don't just approach. There are a lot of women that look beautiful that are beautiful in this world. I'm not going to approach each and every one of them.
Yeah.
So if I do pick the one I am going to approach, I'm coming at her in a respectful manner, not these cheesy lines. Sometimes these cheesy lines work. You know,
I don't even know.
But if
cheesy lines.
If
it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I express myself, and I just don't want it to be wasted energy, because I feel like I'm coming correct to any woman that I'm approaching. So that's why it's like rejection for me. That's why I feel surge and the indirect stuff, because you kind of have to like feel the vibe and the energy. Now, if she's vibing with you in a sense where it's just like, all right, well, I feel like, you know, this conversation is going to the direction where I can just now be as direct as possible, then yeah, you know.
So Kenneth and Sergey, I have a quick question for you guys. Like, how long do you guys wait? Like, how long do you guys keep the chasing? Like, like, what's the period that you guys give yourself?
I actually like this question. Once I express my interest and you're well aware, women like to play this naive game these days. No. You know. Once I express my interest and you're well aware and you kind of act towards it,
guys like, no.
like the Jordan fadeaway fallback game. So that's what it is. And it's no bad blood. I might still show you the same love, but not the same interest. As interested as I am, is as quick. I forget that I was interested in you. You know, it's you know, because it's kind of just like move. Keep it moving. That's all that is. There's no love lost. I still think
Yo, Sergio, I want to hear from Sergio though. I know you're the type of guy. Like I could see you being that type of guy. But Sergio, I want to see your opinion, like your point of view. I want to see what you think. Yeah, you.
Let me just chop small plantain first.
My guy don't polish anything.
So no. All right. No, for me, and for those of y'all in here that know me, of course, I'm like in the club scene. I try not to be, but then you know how that goes. So for me, if I show you interest and like we have mutual friends to where I know I'll see you within like a month. To be honest, I don't really give it a timetable. I give it a encounter table. Like you only have maybe 1 or 2 more times to see me and either react or not. And at that point, however I read it, perceive it, that's just how it's going. You know.
Somebody's very, very quiet in this chat. DJ Lion, man.
His name is Joshua.
What's up?
No, Joshua. DJ Lion. Oh, by the way, if you have background noise, can you mute yourself? And then when you're about to speak, Nick, unmute yourself, please. DJ Lion. Ask this same question, man. This question goes to you, dog. This whole conversation. What do you think?
Ben, to me, I think if you love someone, you can take, however much time you need, to go.
Hold on, time out, my guy.
Hold on, time out. No, that was my question. You went too far.
Let me finish. Can I finish? Can I finish?
I agree with him.
Hold on, you guys are just jumping. Hold on, let me finish.
How much time do you have?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, let me finish.
Let's hear this.
Let me finish. It depends on you. I think like it depends on you, and I feel like for me, you should first allow at least that person to give you some time to talk to you. But sometimes people, they just they don't want to give you time to talk to you. They just want to go. Especially women, in Africa, they like go. We don't want to talk to you, But if you really love them, you gotta stick around, for some time, It's not bad. If you really love somebody, you gotta stick around and talk to them.
But before that,
hold on. When you're tired, you think like this is the time I give up. Then you give up. But
DJ Lion, hold on.
You don't gotta rush. Hold on. You don't gotta rush because that's gonna be a long time, a lifetime. You look for
pride to love.
Hold on. Let me. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me set him. Let me put his mind into this conversation because he went way too far.
Okay.
My guy, listen, DJ Lion, please. I know you're romantic, Please just remove yourself from there a little bit. Come back to the initial point where you just met the girl. You just seen her, bro. You cannot tell me love at first sight. Oh my God.
Or you just meet them the first time.
Yes. Yeah, you just met her first time.
Yeah,
when I said hi.
You tell them how you feel about. I mean, if you meet a person for the first time, you don't really gotta think about so much. You just gotta tell them how you think about right there. And you go on.
I'm so curious as to I'm tempted to let you tell a woman. I mean, a woman in this forum, like say something. Like you just met them for the first time.
Say something,
right?
Yeah. I like that.
What would you say?
Yeah. You said when you meet them the first time.
All right, let's just see you met Nicole for the first time, right?
You want to rap for the first time, you're about to shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot. I'm so curious as to what you're trying to say.
All right, when you meet them the first time, you tell them how you feel.
When you met Nicole.
Oh, hi.
Wow.
Now you're meeting Nicole.
You met Nicole right now. What would you tell her? Like,
no, it depends how I feel about Nicole. So.
Why are you thinking about her before you met her? You should have feelings towards her.
You are the troublemaker.
Hold on, you gotta understand. you gotta understand. When you
Okay.
meet somebody, you know, when you meet somebody, you tell them how you feel about them. You know,
You don't
Or you
know
cannot.
yet.
If you meet a person,
don't know them.
if you meet a person for the first time, you cannot just go to them and tell them so much. You know, you just gotta tell them, oh, I like you. You know, would you
But
go
how do you
out
know
with
you
me?
like
How
them?
do you
Where did the
like
light come
them?
You know
from?
you like them.
Where did the light come from, my guy?
Yeah.
Because you see, you wanna get to talk to them. You wanna get to talk to
It's
them.
normal. That hold on, time out. That's normal.
Hold on.
That's normal. You can like somebody when you see them.
I don't know. 'Cause
To
you
be
That's
honest,
true. I agree with
You
Pascal.
you
You
can
can
like
like
somebody.
someone. You can like
No,
someone
you
and
can
be
you
in
can
love
see
at first
somebody.
sight.
you can like
see
their
somebody
looks.
and like them
You can
right
like
there.
their
You feel like
looks.
you like the person. You know?
All right,
And you
hold
go
on, time
talk
out.
to them. I like you. You know.
Somebody fell in my trap. Please, I beg, define to me love at first sight.
Define love at first sight. Okay, I can
There's
take over.
there's
Can I take
potential
over?
love at first sight.
No,
Love
he's
at
the one who
first
said
sight
love
is
at first sight.
nonsense. That's what it is.
He's,
Okay, Pascal, describe love at
Yes.
first sight.
no, it's not Pascal. You're the one who said love at first sight, Julian. So you
know-
define love at
Me?
first sight.
No, I said I was just trying to back up Pascal because what he was trying to say.
You can have it.
Sometimes you can find
You
love
can
at
have
first sight. Love at first sight do actually exist. It's more like you can see someone
where?
instead of just
Where?
He's right. He's very right.
Oh,
He's very right.
bro, listen. It has never happened to you. That does not mean it never exists. It's something that do exist, but
Explain it to me.
Has it
it
happened to
doesn't
you?
happen anyhow, brother.
Has it
It
happened
just
to
seen it,
happened.
right?
You yourself, you don't know why it's happening.
you?
Wait,
Julian,
you've
has
seen it
happened
happen? Have you seen it happen, or has it happened to you?
Of course, I'm the proof.
Tell us a
Yes,
story. We're
Julian.
ready.
Prime
Please tell us,
example.
like, okay, tell us now.
Huh?
Please
Tell us
tell
this.
us love at
I
first sight.
want to hear how this love at first
Love
sight.
at first sight. Love at first sight. For example, I was the type
No,
of
please,
guy.
not for example. You went through it.
Let
Tell
me
us
talk now.
what
Let me
you
talk.
went through.
Okay, you let me finish now.
No, don't use don't
Okay.
use for example. Don't use for example. Don't use
Okay.
for example. Tell us exactly
Me.
what happened.
Me. I'm using myself as an example. That's why I say me, for example. So, me, for example, I was the type of guy that never believed in something called love at first sight. But the first time I met the girl that I really, really liked, it was impossible. Me, myself, I hated myself for liking that girl that much.
Bro, I feel like you were highly infatuated with her. Love?
That's a lie.
No, you lied.
Like, not loud, like.
Yo.
Even you just said it. Use the word like, not love.
Like.
I said, you fall in love and you think you actually just like the person, but
How
it
do you
goes
know you want to
deeper than
confide
that.
in this woman in first sight that you just giving up everything for this woman?
You just know it's in your guts. It's in your
It's
guts.
something
It's a
you are
potential
actually
feeling.
not aware of.
Potential. You
Listen,
still gotta ride it
it's
out.
something. Listen, for example, are you guys actually like? Is any of you actually have like a really like steady relationship or something like a faithful girlfriend or
Oh
something
God, I'm
that
still Google
you
searching.
live?
I'm still chasing.
I'm an example, I've been in a relationship for almost 4 years, So,
Oh wow.
you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, congratulations, brother! Congratulations! I hope you get married.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
How many years you say, bro?
4 years.
It's a 4 years.
That's good. That's steady.
I focus on what we need. I think like most of the time, people focus on what they want. If you're in a relationship and both of you understand really what you want, there's no point because life is hard in this world.
Yeah, bro.
Well, once you understand that, it becomes easier for you.
That's a fact. Like, prime example, right? Let's just say I wanted to approach Nicole because we already.
Nicole, everybody wants to be approaching you.
Nicole, I hate to put you on the spot, but I have to real quick.
Oh, by the way, for those who are just joining in, that's Miss Guinea, North America.
Miss Guinea, shout out to Miss Guinea.
Shout out to Miss Guinea.
That's why everyone's trying to approach her.
Playing some songs right now.
See, so like, if I was approaching her, I would only go off physical attraction, Miss Guinea, and I would just simply say, "Hey, um, my name is." I would introduce myself, of course, and of course, let her
shoot the shot. Don't narrate it.
let it be. Let it be known that she doesn't know me from nowhere, but you know, if she's interested, I would like to be better acquainted with her, and you know, it's at that point, it's up to her if she is. She sees what she likes. She likes what she sees, or whatever the case may be, and then we go from there. But you know, if the worst she can say is, "Hey, no, I'm not interested," or just not respond at all, and you know that speaks for itself as well.
The way she's sitting right now, if you are talking, she's sitting like, just walk away, my guy. Because she's balanced like this, like, huh?
Like she's uninterested, right?
Very uninterested, my guy.
No. You never know. You never know, man. You never know.
Because it's the public setting, you know.
Sometimes ladies, they like, no, I don't want this, but deep down they actually want.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
What the hell? I look like
times,
a married?
Listen, stop, okay. A lot of times, a woman will give you her number because she's scared of her safety. She fears for her safety because you guys will not take no for an answer. If somebody says no, walk away. Why you gotta force issues? Why you gotta start grabbing people?
Yeah, I personally
I've heard this story. You know, I've heard this story where they say, you know, sometimes like, you know, women, they want to see if the man comes back. Like, I want to see if he comes back again. So some women, they say, you know, I'll see a man to come 3 times or 4 times.
Yeah, they want
some women.
I'm not doing all that. I might come once, maybe twice.
That's what I'm saying. That's you. But some people, they are willing to take that risk. You know, if you really love the girl 3 or 4 times, you know you're gonna be with her for a very long time.
But you can't love her off of first, like, nah. You can't love her like that so quickly.
Okay, let's back up. What do you mean? Why are you getting frustrated? Let's back up. That's his point of view.
All right.
I'm not denying.
Julian, because
I'm not
denying. Why are you denying me? We're having a conversation. You talk. There's no shake of hands.
I'm not denying my guy. It's just,
you
know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot understand how you are talking about love in the first.
I'll second.
I don't understand.
No. Sometimes, hold on. Sometimes it's not about the first time. I'm talking up in general. You know, don't think it's.
No. But that's the thing. Is Julien was talking about love at first sight. Julien was talking about love at first sight, and then he proceeded to say, as an example, me, and then he said, I liked her. No. Time out. Tell us about the love at first sight scenario.
I think
Joshua, you want the news.
Hold on, let me say something.
Just want the news. You just want to be.
Let me say something.
No, Joshua, I'm not gonna tell you. Listen, I didn't get the opportunity to talk, but the thing you want to hear, you're not gonna hear.
No. Because my thing is this, okay?
No, I get his point.
It's one thing. It's one thing. Like Pascal said earlier, it's like if you like you can see somebody and actually like him off the jump. Just because I like you don't mean it's I like the vibe you're giving off. I like the way you look. I like the way you're talking. I like what you're talking about, how you're addressing it. I like you. That's the kind of thing it is. So in that case, I'm going to approach you and be like, hey, sweetheart, you look gorgeous on all that. I like your vibe. I like to take care of the brunch now. He's good with it or not? You know, if she's good with it or she's not, that's one thing. But the liking part is you're going to have to like somebody off the jump before you can even entertain the idea of, and that's the part where I said you can like the physical attraction, or you can like, my bad, I'm guessing I'm being too loud. You can like the physical attraction, or you can like the vibe. But either way, there's a like part that's gonna happen.
Of course, you cannot talk to somebody that you don't like. That means you're lying to yourself.
The thing is, when I get to the point, when you get to the point, hold on. Nicole's talking. Wait, Nicole was talking.
Okay, go ahead, Nicole.
Somebody said you don't talk to somebody you don't like, but I think you guys out there, you can talk to anything and everything that moves. So
that's a mistake. When you do that, you lie to yourself. That means you lie to yourself, because later on you're gonna start saying, "Oh, I think I made a mistake. I should have done that." You know, before you talk to somebody, you should like them first. You know.
But this is the thing, though. That
feel,
word,
you feel attraction, like, oh, I like that person. Then you go have a conversation with them.
that
Then
word, that word is
hold on.
that word gets
Okay, I have a question. For Pascal.
Hold on. 1 second. I want to differentiate between, because we are. To me, I feel like we're having two different conversations here, right? Are we talking about that one guy who just wants to go out and have fun? Or are we talking about somebody who's actually looking for something serious?
One question: what type of guys are you guys?
You are down there just
What
looking
type
for
of-
trouble. You're trying to cause confusion here. I don't know why you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So look, I feel like we just throw the word like itself around because you don't know if you like a person, you like things about them. You're interested, you might like the way they look, the way they smell,
right,
the way they walk.
Mm-hmm.
Them as a person, you don't know if you like them yet. You're in, so you have to be interested first before you entertain liking them, and then love. That's a whole nother.
I want to ask the ladies, right? When a man walks up to you for the first time and tells you, "I like you," what is your response?
I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be very scared.
What do you like about me?
Like, just the first time, you just saw her and then you like, I like you.
Pretty much. I mean, that's what.
Before you even had a conversation.
That's what I heard someone feel like.
That's where the word interest comes in. You're interested to see if you like
right?
There's nothing wrong with saying whatever. You just gotta be honest to yourself. You can tell somebody that you like them. You just gotta be honest to yourself.
You don't know me to like.
What do you like, Pascal?
I think there's,
The guy's liking looks.
And then you tell them what you like about them. Of
of
course, you gotta have
first
something
sight.
why you like a person.
Thank you, sir. You like
it's gotta be why you like a
can't
person.
like anything else about a person by looking at them besides their physical appearance or whatever they have.
That's why
I can't look at someone and just know, okay, I like the way she's carrying that bag, the makeup, that lace front is proper.
Is laid.
And no, now I love her. No, it doesn't happen like that.
That I agree.
I have a question.
Okay.
That I agree.
So would the place where you meet the person matter? Because you can, obviously, if you meet somebody in the nightclub, you can't say, "Oh, I like you" or "I love you," because you may be just judging the person on how the person dances or how the person moves. But then again, what else?
Right. That's why
that's when you want to have a conversation with them now. Like, can
No. Her question is, doesn't matter
like
where you meet them. Doesn't matter where you meet them. Am I right?
It does.
It does. It definitely matters where
Let's
you
all
meet
be
a
honest.
person.
Let's all men be honest. When you meet a girl, you talk to a girl at the nightclub. How many, what's the percentage that you're going to make that girl your girlfriend? What's the percentage? Because the first thing you're going to look at is her face. Second thing is her moves. What is the percentage that you're going to make her your girlfriend?
The first thing I try to look for is her toenails, man.
Is it what?
Is it what?
Her toes.
Her toes?
Yeah.
How about if she's wearing boots?
Oh, well.
That would
be off. That would be mission. That would be my next mission.
He'll picture that in his head.
He's gonna find out the toes at one point.
So wait, do you have a fetish about toes?
No, for me, I want to know before I get any serious. Because if I get serious and I see raggedy toes, my guy is done.
Ooh.
Done.
Hey, is it Julian?
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Julian, that percentage, you still don't even know that percentage of the first encounter, because you still have, let's say you talk for 2 weeks and you're like, all right, I'm really vibing with this girl. I can see her being my girlfriend. That's when you start to see her in that light. But at the club or even at the game night, you meet her, you don't know yet. That percentage is very low. It's 1%.
But Kenneth, let's be honest. As men, let's be honest. What is the percentage that would think like you? The way you just explained it. What is
I'll be honest with you. It don't matter if we meet at the strip club, we meet wherever.
Your name is not Kenneth.
Man, he's over here saying a percentage of men. No, don't generalize us. Let me just get my point out real quick. It doesn't
Hey,
matter.
Joshua, I'm coming for you because I'm coming for you soon.
It doesn't matter what we meet at, strip club, whatever. As long as we get past that, there's something that attracted me to you in the beginning. And I'm going to have to figure out if there's something that I'm willing to persuade or if it's something that I'm not willing to persuade. That's something I decide later. Where we meet does not matter. Like, literally, where we meet does not matter. But later on, what happens from the conversation and going back and forth, are you playing too hard to get? And
See, but time out. That's why it does matter where you meet them, because like take the club. You can't really have any real conversation inside the club. What you have to do, wait until outside the club. But by then, everybody's going to get their rice,
you gotta be a sniper, my guy. You gotta be sharpshooter.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Don't worry,
Joshua
The general,
Joshua's
I don't
iPhone
think
12
is as common. He said iPhone 12. No, but I'm saying you like where you meet matters, because where like what if you meet and like you see them, they see you, but for some reason that night, that day, whatever happened, their friends grabbed her and then they left. You guys didn't get a chance to talk. So therefore it does kind of matter where you meet the person, opposed to a game night, a kickback where everyone's right there. You are more responsive, you're more open to, going to go talk to people, because most of these girls in the club, we have all seen, they get dressed, they do all that to go out and dance with friends the entire night. So
I mean, what else
what the
do
guys
you want?
and no, every girl began smiling.
Anyways, I wanna though we picked 5 topics for this talk, so I wanna wrap this up by doing this. So Ella said that she doesn't like men walking up to her. She likes to walk up to men. Good for you, Ella. Proud of you. Joshua, let's put some car. Josh, what's your take on that? Should women shoot their shot or no?
Hell yeah. Go for what you like, bro. My thing is, yes, go for what. No, Julian, they said Joshua, wait. No. No, yes. I definitely, you need to be a go-getter. I'm not saying, I don't know. We just in a different time where, I don't know. For me personally, I'm going to speak for myself.
I think
Hold on. I'm going to speak for myself. I truly do appreciate when a woman shoots their shot. That is truly appreciated. And when they do something like they're going to even say, I'll take out to brunch, I'm like, bet, I'm down for it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we should be able to go for whatever we like. The whole thing of expecting a man to chase you 24/7, he's gonna get tired, my dear. He's gonna get tired. So do a little bit of, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna be, my opinion is gonna be a little bit. I need to be, but needless to say, yes.
No, you're right. I think I agree with you, bro. I think, each and everyone has the right to go. You go tell, whoever you love how you feel about them. Whether you're a woman or a man, you can go tell them how you feel, But that's you personally, only you, it concerns you, If you start caring about how people gonna feel, then, that's not good for you.
Yeah. Nicole, what you think?
I totally agree with that too. I think if you're interested in a person, then instead of sitting and waiting for the person to come, like, you should just step in and go for it. I mean, what else do you have to lose besides a no? Unless you're a high school girl and you're just out of high school and you're all afraid of all of that, then I would understand that. Besides that, I think I would say go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you're afraid, you need to learn how to leave your fear and go talk to them.
Yeah. You guys have gone already.
No, there was a question I was asked in the questions. I mean, in the comments.
No, hold on.
Just
I'm just trying to go down the list so everybody can, and then we could.
Move on.
Yeah. Kessel.
Yes. I don't think women should shoot their shot just because my value, the way I believe, is that the men should always shoot their shot. This is not something that I would do. So, yeah.
I have a question for you. So, like, if you come here, if you like somebody, like you person someone,
yeah,
and you don't know how the other person feels about you, how would you expect that person to come up to you and then,
I mean, I guess it's never gonna come up because I'm not gonna.
And then you're
take
gonna
the first step. Yeah.
So you
might miss a nice love story.
Yeah,
it happens once.
Block
So it's
your own
like,
blessings, baby girl. Block your own blessings.
Yeah.
I know, but I just don't see myself doing it.
Okay, well, respect that.
I mean, what if people that approaches you that you don't like them, though? What if you don't like them? That everyone that comes, the ones that you like, they're not approaching.
Hold on. This actually was just her opinion, and everybody else has given their opinion. So I accept her opinion. I hope you do as well.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You gave yours. She's giving hers. And that's cool. I know, but we're trying to wrap it up and move on to the next time.
Okay. Good.
All right, Tata. Jimmy. No, I'm confused what name to call you, my guy. Just Kenneth. There you go, Kenneth. I'll stick that one. What you think, my guy?
Shoot your shot, man. Don't block
Oh,
blessings because you don't know. If 11 guys are approaching you and you only like one, and that one did not approach you, you
I'm back. Can you quiet?
watch him walk away.
Small.
So it's like just go for what you want, regardless if it's indirect, because men like to pick up on signs that aren't there to be picked up. So the minute you give us an inch, we take advantage. If you show us a door crack, we open all the way. So it's kind of just like.
Yeah, I also agree with her, because in our culture, like most women, they really do. They have to wait for a man, and come and marry them. If you go out and trying to marry a man, it might look bad, for your own culture. So,
Shoot your shot sometimes doesn't always mean like you have to be direct, like because you can fuck with somebody and give them like a subliminal message, like, hey, I don't know, the way you look at them that you've never looked at them before, and just I don't know, and then they they capitalize on that, but it doesn't necessarily mean like you got to go on a man's DM, but
Yeah. Serge.
What was the question? My bad. I'm still working over here.
How do you feel about women shooting their shot?
Man, they need to shoot. Everybody needs to shoot. Shoot.
Dunk it if you got to. Okay.
Nah, I mean, really though, because a lot of times you'll pass up on something that could have been a real good fit just because you were scared even to say hi. Girls, when I tell you, a simple hi and a look towards a guy's name.
That's a shot.
Yeah.
That's a shot. But like if you just glance and just keep on, like, no. Like we gotta at least see you, even if you scan a room, stop at us for like 2 seconds. Boom. Stop. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. And we'll just be chasing. We'll be chasing. That's it.
Ella, do you shoot your shot with eye contact?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Always with eye contact first.
Got you.
Then I walk up to the person and introduce myself.
You dunk. You don't shoot. You dunk.
I like that one. I like that style. correct. It will get you far.
Anyways, the next topic is. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
For some reason, it got disconnected. But anyway, pressure put upon African children to succeed or be what their parents want them to be.
How?
How does this affect us? How do you feel about it? Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Can you please repeat the question?
Pressure.
Put upon African children to succeed or be what their parents want them to be, and how it affects them, us, right? So I want to go with Asya.
Asya.
Okay.
My name?
All right.
Yes.
Did you say my name? Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, first of all, what do you do? That's what I'm asking you.
Wait, what?
What do you do? Are you a student? Do you work? Graduated?
I work.
So are you doing what your parents wanted you to do, or you doing what you intended to do for yourself?
I'm doing what I want.
Has there ever been a time growing up where you fought either with your mom or your dad or both at the same time over what they wanted you to do?
Yeah.
Talk about
So
that.
my mom wanted me to be a banker and do finance and all of that. But at first when I started college, that's what I was doing, but I was not into it. So I just told her one day, you know what? I'm just gonna do what I want and not what you want me to do. So yeah, at first she was not happy about it, but you know.
Anybody been through such an experience?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Of course.
Yeah, so I'm a barber and stuff. And that's kind of like forbidden. Because, in my mother's mind.
Hold on, my bad. My guy, we're not going to downplay this thing like it's not important, my guy. You say I'm a barber and stuff.
Look. This quarantine cut. This cut would have not been done without you.
Oh no, I'm not downplaying myself at all. I definitely the service I provide is definitely
needed.
Yeah, well needed.
Continue though.
So, once I first introduced what I wanted to do, what I was pursuing, it was definitely frowned upon in her eyes because it was like, what are you talking about? I didn't bring you to this country to be a barber, coming from Cameroon. So she's just, in her mind, she's like, she wanted me to be in the health field, engineer field, or some type of lawyer. And I just after a while, when I picked up on the skill of barbering, it wasn't something that I even seen myself doing in the long run, but once I just kept getting better at it, that's what I chose. And it definitely didn't sit well with her. We went through a lot of battles. And she finally came around, but it took some time because it's kind of just like, I'm the first child too, so I'm supposed to be the lead example of greatness. So in her mind, she felt like she has failed because one, I didn't do what she wanted me to do, and two, it's not, in her mind, it's not the occupation where it's bringing in the fast check, the quick, lump sum. So it was kind of like, in her mind, it was like, nah, that was like a sin. Like, why are you a barber? So, and to touch back with what Serge had put in the chat yesterday, that pressure kind of does affect your mental, because it's kind of like, you start thinking to yourself like, am I a loser? Am I doing something wrong? Do I even deserve to be here? Like, just certain things can go through your mind and it really fucks you up. and you'll be in a dark place for a while until you kind of like snap out of it. Like, I have to do what's best for me, and not. I always bring this up. It's like, you know, parents, they gave us birth, but they kind of feel, you know, the expectation of feeling like we owe them our life is kind of unfair, because if every generation